everyone, welcome back to 25 Sweetpeas and welcome to the start of a new series. This series is called the Happy Nail Art series because I've kind of been in a nail art rut. I feel like I wanted to revert back to super detailed designs, but those actually really hurt my hand. So I wanted to just kind of have some fun with some colors and make nail art that would make me happy. Plus, also like make my nails super happy. So like when I'm looking down at them while I'm doing an excessive amount of typing because all the computer work that we're all doing from home now. Well, I mean, I always did it from, but you know what I mean. That I would just have something super happy and fun to look at. So that is what the whole premise of this series is. I'm not sure how long it's going to go on. I have quite a few ideas in my head for it, so I'm super excited. So stay tuned to the end of the video to find out how to get a free download to help you plan for the same kind of happy nail art theme if you want to join along. So let's get to the idea process here. So music is like super important in my life and I love being inspired by music. So I was recently inspired by the new All Time Low CD called Wake Up Sunshine. It just has a really bright, happy vibe to it, which is kind of gotten me in like this yellowy, orangey, just happy mood color phase. I don't know. So the other day I ended up sketching a whole bunch of nail art designs and decided to start turning them into actual nail art. So today we are doing that one that was in the bottom corner that I had circled. So let's get started. First off, I started my nails off with a light blue base. I didn't film this for whatever reason. I guess I didn't really realize it was gonna film until I got a little bit further into the design. But I used a light blue from Heroine called Pico Blue. Then I put three medium to large big dots on kind of the corners of my nails, as you can kind of tell. I don't know. You kind of start in the middle and then, go to the side. It'll make sense. It makes sense if you're looking at it. It just doesn't make sense with words. And I'm using a pink here, and from those dots, I'm kind of taking them down and pulling those dots towards the corner of my nail. And for this, I am using a pink polish, but of course you could use acrylic paint. This is another one by Heroine NYC, and this one is called Bubblegum. And because I'm using a nail polish here, my lines are not super like precise or anything, but I also feel like that's another thing that this series is for. It's like, don't worry about super precise lines. I feel like that is just an extra stress we don't really need right now. If they look a little wonky, that's okay. I mean, nobody is going to be that close to your fingernail to see that. So, I mean, from 6 feet away, it's going to look perfectly fine. And for you, it's going to look perfectly fine. So just have fun with it. You could totally change up the colors here, but if you have like a blue background, you definitely want to make sure that your color contrasts the blue. But after that is done, you want to make sure this dries, because if you're using nail polish, it takes a little bit more time. But if you're using acrylic paint, it dries super quick. Then in the corner of your nail, where all of the petals kind of join, you want to go in with a yellow and put your yellow flower center. For this, I used Zoya's B, one of my favorite yellow nail polishes. And that's it for this design. It's super simple, super easy. And then I decided to go over everything with a matte top coat, and I'm using the Sally Hansen Big Matte Top Coat, which I am using a lot recently. I have been using a lot recently, but I've noticed that it's getting a little bit lower, so it's getting a little harder to work with. And I'll probably need to get a new bottle of this soon because I do really like it, but I may also like try to use some other brands that I have as well. But here is the overall and final look of this design. Super fun, super happy. So I will have a blog post up on it, but I wanted to kind of explain a little bit more about this Happy Nail Art series because I want you guys to join too. So I have created a kind of behind the scenes process worksheet that you guys can also use. You guys saw me using this method at the beginning, so I thought it'd be fun to share with you. You guys can print this out. I will have a link to the free download in the description box below, which it'll take you to a place where you can save it or you can print it, and you can print it as many times as you want. So the idea here is to kind of pick 4 different colors that you want to use together. I found 4 to be a good amount of colors when you're working on your nails. It gives you kind of different shades for different things. And you can then kind of just go in these little boxes, sketch your nail shape, and then sketch some design ideas, which I think is fun because you can print this out as many times as you want, so you can create different color palettes if you want and kind of just change up the colors, or you can keep with the same one and try like over 9 designs if you do print this out multiple times. So lots of options here. Super fun. And if you guys want to join in with this, feel free to download that download, which is linked in the description box, print it, play around with it, sketch some ideas, put your colors on, make notes of what polishes you're using, and so on. And it'll just be a lot of fun. You're welcome to share it on social media. And of course, link back to me, please, if you are sharing the download. And I think that is about it. I would absolutely love to see you guys participating in a happy nail art because I feel like it's something we all need. We all need a little bit of happy, and why not have that little bit of happy on our nails? So, I will have a blog post up today with today's manicure, I believe. And if nothing else, there will be a kind of blog post describing this series that I will then also share a link to the free download, how to use it, which you guys kind of saw in this video. And I think that is it. So if y'all have any questions, feel free to let me know. I haven't picked out a specific hashtag for this series or anything. I'm gonna kind of play around with it and see what happens, see if something already exists and what I need. So I will put the hashtag that I'm gonna use and post to in the description box down below. But other than that, I think that's it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed this, and I will see you back here tomorrow for another Happy Nail Art series installment. Bye!